Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Well, we're coming down here on this field. In fact, that tree line right there, that's the end of the field. That's actually the property line. In fact, I don't know how well you can see. You see that whitish right there? From everything we can tell, that appears to be a field fire. Of course, right now everything is just so bone dry. Let me take a look here at my phone. Today is October 21st, and currently we're in what they call a D2 drought. Everything is just bone dry. In fact, most of the small drainage ditches, they've been dry for probably the past month at least, if not longer. And so we've got a disc on the Case tractor. Well, you've seen that with a disking wheat ground. We actually just left it on there. That way, if we should have any field fires, we can jump on it and put them out. So maybe I can kind of point the camera east there once we get back down here toward the north end of the field back behind me. Okay, I'm unloading. Back up here. There, yeah, you can kind of see a little bit of the white smoke up there. It's really gone up in the air too. Wow. Okay, there. Yeah. And looks like it's actually grown, because you can see when we first noticed it was kind of small, but yeah, now it's kind of spread out. So hopefully they'll get it put out here. Yeah, we've actually had several here in our county, different field fires. Of course, all it takes is a little spark or even a hot set of brakes on a semi or a grain truck or something like that. Like I say, with everything being so powder dry, all these counties here in our area are under burn bans, but things can still happen. In fact, I'll show you all something right quick. This is actually an idea that anybody else can do as well. But in fact, it was actually on the first field of soybeans that we started harvesting on. In fact, I was actually getting some drone video of the combine here running. My brother hollered at me on the two-way radio and said, "Hey, I smell something scorching." And so I very quickly put the drone away and zipped out across the field. And sure enough, right down here on the throat in the soybean dust, it was big. There's some areas just kind of strung down across here. It was smoldering. And well, to make a long story short, I think the sparks came from the head clutch that kicks the head in gear. It's an elliptic clutch. And I kind of wonder if when the clutch snapped in, when it's when one side's spinning, the other side isn't, if it didn't happen to throw something off of that clutch. And so anyway, to make a long story short, of course we have fire extinguishers here in the combine, but I ran back to the shop because we were just across the road from the shed, and I got a pump sprayer with water. And so now that's why we carry out the 2-gallon pump sprayer with water in it, and that actually works great. We actually use that to spray the throat down. A neighbor just that lives right along the edge of that field, he zipped out across there and brought some more water also. And but yeah, like I say, using that pump sprayer, it worked great. And it's actually a lot better than a fire extinguisher. And but yeah, like I say, that's just an idea that you can carry right with you in the cab, pump it up and start spraying. So that's your tip for the day. Also, something else that we carry in the combines, well, each combine's got a 10-pound fire extinguisher. I've got a bunch of corn leaves wanting to build up on the head. That's the problem you get running with a 12-row planter and 8-row head. Right now I'm going down the off-row, and the off-row is actually wanting to kind of pull apart, so it's making all the rows want to lean in. And it's making a great big pile of leaves want to build up right there. I had to slow it down some. But like I say, in each combine we carry a 10-pound with the powder fire extinguisher. And then here a couple years ago, we got connected with, I think it's called AKE right there. And it's actually a gas. Like I say, it's actually a gas fire extinguisher. As you can see, it's not real big. It's called high capacity. And it's actually comparable to a 10-pound dry powder. And sure enough, the guy we bought them from, he did a little demo with it, and it's kind of like propane or anhydrous. Under pressure, it's liquid. And so he actually took that fire extinguisher, well, one that he, not that one, another one that he used for demos, took a glass pint jar and just sprayed some of that stuff into the jar. And you could see it was going in there, and it was a liquid, so he sprayed some into it. And he did a little fire demonstration, took some lighter fluid, dumped it into a glass bowl, and lit it. Then he actually held that jar away. Well, there's the beeper alarm saying my hopper's full. He held the jar away from that bowl of lighter fluid that he had lit on fire, and began to pour it out. And of course, as he was pouring, you didn't really see anything because it was turning into a gas, into a vapor. But what happened though is that gas is heat seeking. As soon as he began to pour over here, the glass bowl was over here. As soon as he began to tip it up, within just a couple seconds, it just immediately, that fire just gone, because it's heat seeking. And so that's what pretty much sold us on these AKE fire extinguishers. World's best fire extinguisher, clean agent. I don't know if you can see that too well. AKE safety equipment, 32 Woodlake Drive SE, Rochester, Minnesota. And like I say, with that being heat seeking, it just sucked right into it. It just, the fire was out within, like I say, 2, maybe 3 seconds, it was out. And so that's what makes it nice, is like if you have fire up in something, the powder, you can't really, it's not going to shoot up in there very well, but that gas, you shoot that, it's just going to suck right into that heat, and it's just going to zap all the oxygen right away from it. So that's a really neat concept. Well, I'm going to top the cart off. I still see some smoke up there in the east also. Another nice thing about these extinguishers, they're lifetime warranty. So if you use it, you simply send it to AKE. They're in Rochester, Minnesota. They refill it for free, send it back to you. I will tell you, they are not cheap. That high capacity, This has probably been about, I'm going to guess 2, maybe 3 years ago. And I think that high capacity one might have been, oh wow, I think it was close to 800 bucks. But let me tell you something, it's well worth it when you need it. Well, I'm sitting here unloading, and sure enough, had a couple minutes, so I grabbed the drone, I sent it up east there, and thankfully that fire was just corn stalks and not standing corn. And so I'll take and put that video footage in here, that way you can see it. But yeah, you'll see the fire trucks and a disc, which is the best thing to have. And they pretty much already had it out by the time I was able to run my drone up there. But so yeah, like I say, thankfully they got the fire out and looks like everybody's good to go again. And like I say, it was just corn stalks. That's a whole lot better than standing corn. Well guys, I'm finishing up the last little bit of this field. And right there it goes. So once we get headed to the next field, I'll bring you along. Okay, it's actually the next day, heading back here this next field. Got to drive across the bean field to get back here to the cornfield. Then we'll be ready to take off. so far everything's going good. Got to get this end row right here around these pine trees taken off. Just got the old drone woke up, so I'm going to try and get a little drone footage of getting this end row here. Alright guys, well, I'm going to call this an end the video. Cart's down there dumping. I'm actually got the hopper full. I'm sitting here waiting for him, so he'll be coming down here and picking me up. So take care. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you next time.